Today we discuss frame distribution to all of our alvearies using routers. Welcome, friends, to a new episode of Feed the Beast Ultimate Reloaded. How are you guys doing today? I'm Clobberstomp. I'm having a really good day. I hope you guys are too. Today we want to talk about setting up frame production. We've been meaning to talk. We've been talking about this for a while, and we just haven't done it yet. But we need to get some things going, and I really want to improve our production when it comes to emeralds. We've got tons of emerald combs, but they're not producing as well as they could be. We can improve that by getting frames installed on each one of these. Now, I haven't done testing, but I watched some videos about frames and how many frames you can put in here. You can obviously put up to 18 frames in here, so 9 and 9. Now, I think there's a return on investment, so depending on how many frames you put in each alveary, you could get more or less, but I think there's a diminishing returns. So you could have 9 or 12, and it's not going to give you any more than 5 or 6 depending on what you're doing. So I watched a video from Hypnotized, who did this test. Now, I haven't done the test in the latest version. He did this test back in the original Feed the Beast Ultimate. So we'll have to do this test again, but I'm using his video as a starting point, and he found out that 6 is the best. So we're going to go with that. Oh, I didn't think about that. Oh, geez. So how do we want to handle this? All right, so I think what we're going to do is we'll do this. So these are the 6 that we're going to do. Because 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's fine. So we'll use the opposite block of where we're running all the bees from, and then we'll just wrap it around. And we'll install these for each one here. So let's do this. Let's put that guy away. We want to put this guy here. We don't want to use the one in the middle. I'm not sure if we can use those ones in the middle or not. I haven't tested that yet either. So there's some questions that we need to answer, obviously, but we'll use Hypnotized's video as a good starting point. So, and then we'll do our own testing to verify whether or not his original assessment of how frames work versus what you produce from the bees is still accurate or not. So I think it'll just be more of an addendum to what the test he's already done. No sense in recreating the wheel since he's already done a very good job at doing so. So super huge thanks to him for going through all of that process to get to this point, which is super cool. Which is awesome. He's been a huge contributor to the Minecraft modded community, so it's awesome to have somebody like that in the midst. So thanks to Hypnotized for that. So let's get these all installed, and let's see what we can do, because the next step is, once we get them all installed, is then we need to get frames into them. And how the heck do we do that? Okay, did we do this whole side? We did. Perfect. So let's do the next side here. All right. Perfect. This is great. So here we go. It's a little tedious, but I think the payoff's going to be really nice, because right now, you know, what was that, 127 stacks of bees, of combs, and I think there's a 100% chance on them for the emeralds, but you have to divide that by 9. So yeah, we have stacks of emeralds, but we could get more, right? And we might as well try. And emeralds, I think, is a great place to start for this particular process. just because why not? Emeralds are awesome. We can use them to trade with villagers. They're super helpful. And I believe, oh, we don't want to do that one. There, I leave you here. They're going to be super useful to have long term anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. But here we go. All right, almost done. Last one. Wow, did you hear that? Crazy. Thaumcraft craziness is happening. There's all these different things that are happening now. It's really kind of intense. Wow, I don't even know what's going on, but it bothers me a little bit. Okay, we've got frames. We've got frame housings in there. Very good. So the next step is to, you know what we're going to do is we're going to set a router right here. And we have this upgrade in here. And it's out of range. It says that it can do a max of 48. Okay, so let's use this. This is called the distributor module. So let's look up, I believe it's at router. Yes. So with the modular routers, item routers are made pretty easily. Make some blank patterns or blank modules with some iron. Not too hard. And then blank augments and things like that. So the augment that we used was the distributor module. And it's made by 3 number 2 sender modules, which are made from a 1 sender module and a ender eye, or an eye of ender, and it's made with a bow and a blank module. And there's a bunch of different other ones, modules and augments and things that do all various different types of things. But, whoops, wrong button. For your reference, make this guy. Because then what you can do is you can shift right click on, oh, too many. Oh, wait. I have to clear it, can't I? Oh, this only does 8? You can only have 8 targets? Control for info. Sneak right click to unselect inventories. Oh, here we go. Whitelist. We're not going to do chocolate frames. How do you blanket? Oh, can we do it like this? Yes, blank. Oh, right. Here we go. So, all right. So we've got 6, and oh, it only has 8. Okay. Are there any others that we can do? It says range 24, and it only can do 8. So we're going to have to use a module router for each one of these? That's a little annoying. Oh, man. All right, so we've got 6. Well, just to understand and see how this works, if we do this and we put this in here, now if we, oh, one thing I didn't do was do this. Whitelist. We are in the process of making some untreated frames. So I'm making impregnated sticks right now. A bunch of them. That's it. Oh, okay. And I think we've got some string. We can improve this entire concept as we kind of go forward with things, but 8 and string. And we should put you there. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay, that didn't work the way I was expecting, but that's fine. So let's pick up a chest and an item duct, just in case we need one, and a servo, just in case we need one. I don't know exactly how well these work or not. All right, here we go. And let's do this. And we're going to put that guy in there. And on top of the router, can we just put the chest? Will the chest work? Maybe let's try this. So, I'm not sure if it will or not, but let's put that guy in there. And then let's do this. Will those work or not? It does not. All right. We can leave that there, and it seems to... All right. Let's try this. And we're out of range. Shoot. Let's get closer here. Item. Guess we can do it like so. Okay. And then we'll do this. So if I turn this on, this should send them out. Is it working? Are you going to work? Yes. And this should, in theory, hit this. Oh, you can see it. I did a little zap move. Did you see that? Oh, that was cool. Let's see it zap again. All right. Nice. Okay. Interesting. So we should have frames in these frame housings. Or we'll get them as they kind of continue on. There we go. Look at that. Okay. We have successfully solved that problem. Okay, now we have the ability to do that. However, we now have a new problem because these only take care of 8. Let's take a look at some of these. Okay, I think what we need is an upgrade. And speed upgrade, stack upgrade. What other ones? Blast upgrade. What does that do? Oh, muffler upgrade. So maybe it's not those ones. Now I wonder, can you send an item from a router to a router? That would be interesting. Now I wonder if there's... Well, you have a void module. That's kind of cool. Vacuum. So what I'm wondering is if you could have an inventory that you fill that goes to a router like this one. And then this router would feed all the other routers. So essentially what you could do is, because we have 12, let me think about this. You have 12 apiaries that all have 6 each. So those are 6 inventories per. So you'd have to have one router that serves 2 lines of routers. So you'd have one that does a double shot. I'm just wondering how this could work. Because if this does, oh, okay, so this would do, let me see if, well, I guess let's answer the one problem first, router. Okay, so this, let's see if it'll, let's take this out, and then let's do this. It does. So let's see, is there one there? There is. Okay, so we can we get away with doing this with 3? Because that's 6. I'm doing the math. So essentially you could have a network of router to router to router, which is kind of a pain, but it would work. I think maybe you guys can follow me. I'm kind of thinking out loud as we're doing this video together. So essentially what I'm thinking is you would take a router and you would serve all the other routers. And I think what we could do is have, I guess you could have a router, one router per. Oh man, that would just be kind of crazy. Hang on a minute. Okay, I think I've got this figured out. So let's see if we can set this up together. The concept here is that 1 feeds 4, and the other 4 feed 4 of the, you know, because there's 8, you can have 8 per. So 1 feeds 4 of them. This is going to feed 4 of the apiaries up there. Yeah, I did the math wrong. I think I need 4 more actually. So this would be, yeah, because I did the math with 48. I was thinking, but it's actually 6 times 12, which is 72. So this is 48 right here because 6 times 8 is 48. 6 times, so that's 48. And then this would be 60, 72. All right, there we go. So you'd pretty much have, here's how you do it. Yeah, so you're going to need 1 per, but this is kind of, let's see if we can set this up. Did I make enough? Shoot, I need more. Hang on 1 second. So I made a bunch of them, so it's okay. We've got plenty. 12. Actually 13. I need 13. Oh man, this will get expensive, but it'll be neat if we could make it work. So essentially, now I don't know how far these all go. So let's take this guy out. Oh, I guess I didn't need that other one. And we are going to do this. We're going to clear it. All right, so we've got 14 of these. Let's take the 1. And we're going to go 4, 4, 4, right? And then what we want to do is press C. Let's take a frame. Right click. We're going to whitelist this guy, and we're going to add frames in there. So if we put this guy in there, it should zap each one of these and put a frame in each one. Looks like it. Okay. And it'll eventually get there. I don't know how quick it is. We can add speed upgrades, I believe. I haven't looked. It doesn't need to be particularly fast. So then what we'd do is then this guy, we would do the same thing with. Let's press right click on that guy, whitelist. We're going to take this guy here. And we're going to put him in the middle. Okay. And then this one would then, here's what it would do. It would then feed the next one in the chain plus 1 deal. So we can go here, here, and then I haven't designed this completely yet. I'm doing it kind of on the fly with you guys in the video, so you guys can kind of see my thinking. So that should be good there. So if we put this guy here, essentially what this should do is feed this, and then it should feed all of that. And we should see frames in here. Yes, we do. Okay, perfect. We see frames, so that seems to be working. And then we should see a frame in this guy, and we do. So now what we would do is then rinse and repeat this wonderful process until we've filled up all of the, we're going to do that. So this is for him. And then this one will go to this guy. And I'm going to fix this all later, but you guys get the concept at least. All right, so now we should be able to put this in here. And that should, yeah, now it's going to, yeah, perfect. Empty out this entire thing, and we should have frames in this one and this one. These ones are all full, so that was kind of moot. But let's do the last one so you guys can get the concept here. Last try. We're going to put this, whitelist it for frames. Boom. And this one, it's not going to have, it's not going to really need another one of these, because this is now one line. It's going to go to here to here to here, and then it should serve the next one. So we'll do this guy here. don't know what the length limit is on all of these, but we're going to find out really quick. So if I put this here, this should essentially fill that whole thing. Yeah, this is filling that one, and then filling that up. And it should eventually fill these when they're all full with a new frame when it's done. So these should all have one frame in them. There we go. This should have a frame in it, unless we're out. And then this one should get a frame in it. It goes by how fast that actually dumps in there. So, okay. And if we look, we should have frames in this third one now. Frames. All right. We did it, guys. Oh, this is cool. So awesome. All right. Well, we have solved the problem of frames. We can now automate this entire system. And now we just have to rinse and repeat for all of them. So this one will then serve this. This will serve one of them up there, up there, up there. So, wow. We're going to have to come up with some sort of labeling diagram. Or what I'll do is I'll put these, you know what we can do? We could put them underneath each one of these uplinks so we know exactly which one it's going to. That works. So, obviously I've got the design here. That works. Awesome. And we can improve its speed and, yeah, speed upgrade. Router will tick every 10 seconds, 20 seconds. Useful 9 upgrade. So if we needed to. The other thing is we could improve the servo here, which would make this go a lot faster too. So as long as these were feeding in faster, I think it would work a lot quicker too. But it doesn't really have to work that quickly, right? These take a long time to disintegrate. But now, as you can see, we've already improved our bee production. So we're already going to be getting more combs when it comes to emeralds. Look at, there's just combs and combs and combs. Look at combs and combs. Awesome. All right, friends. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of setting up routers. Yeah, this is going to be a long process for doing all of these, but it should be pretty neat. We're not fully automated yet, but this is a huge step in the right direction. And these are pretty easy to make. I mean, it's just some iron, really, and some paper. It really doesn't require a lot of resources. So this is really awesome. I'm kind of excited that this is going to work. Very cool. All right, friends, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please stomp the like button. As always, please like and share your favorite social media. Catch you guys in my Discord or in the next episode.